When it comes to running successful Facebook ads, one of the biggest challenges I see e-commerce stores owners face is to come up with good creatives and ads. In today's video, my job is to make this super easy by showing you how you can create image ads within minutes on Canva without any prior knowledge and without any previous experience in design. So, are you ready? Let's get started. When you want to start designing images for your ads or even videos for your ads, the first thing that you should ever do is to go to Facebook Ads Library and check out what other brands, especially your competitors, are doing. In there, you will get a lot of inspirations, especially that you can know which ads have been running for the longest time, so you can know which creatives are the most successful ones. So here I am inside of the Facebook Ads Library, and I just need to select all countries and choose all ads. And as an example, I'm going to take Mudwater. Everyone knows that I love this brand, so I'm going to take their ads as an example. If you check in here, you will see all the ads that they are running. And we are on Boxing Day, that's why you will notice that there are some ads dedicated for this day. If you continue scrolling down, you will see more and more ads. And what we are looking for are ads that have been running for a long time, and they are images. You can in here filter and choose to see only the images, or you can continue scrolling and see the ads. So for example, this one has been live since December 25. So this is pretty like a new ad. I'm not going to check it out, but if you continue scrolling, you will see more and more creatives. And as you can see, Mudwater use different type of formats. So they have the videos and they have the images. It's super important to test image ads because usually they are less expensive and less costly than video ads. And so many people prefer them over videos. So always have within your campaigns video ads and image ads. Okay, if you continue scrolling, you will see more and more images. Let's say, for example, we want to check this one, and it's been live since December 20, but I know this ad, I have seen it so many times before, so I'm very sure they have used this image for a very long time. If you click here on see ad details, you can see the ad. And this is one of the simplest ads that you can create, where you can compare between your product and other products in the market. You can't name other brands in the ad, especially if you are located in Europe, for example, but you can do what they have done. For example, they are comparing themselves to coffee, or you can compare yourself to others without naming who the others are. Okay, this is a super simple image ad, and we can recreate it in few minutes. Okay, if you continue scrolling, you will see, for example, this type of ads, and this is where they are showing the product and like putting the unique selling propositions in here. This is also something that we can recreate on Canva. Let's take a screenshot so we keep it on our database. Okay. If you continue scrolling, you will see more and more image ads. Well, the best case scenario is to continue scrolling and to find the oldest ones, because the oldest ones are the best performing ones. This is an exercise that you need to do for your competitors or big brands in your niche or in similar niches. In this way, you will have an idea about what's working, so you can copy them and recreate these designs for your products. So now, after collecting these creatives, our job is to go to Canva and start recreating them. If you are liking this video so far, don't forget to smash the like button, to subscribe to my channel, and the notification bell, because in this way you will get notified every time I publish a new video. And now, let's get back to our topic. In order for you to profit from everything that you are going to learn in this video, it's better if you have a professional Canva account. Canva is not at all expensive, and it's a tool that you are going to use for everything related to social media and to ads and to creating content in general. So I highly recommend you to sign up to Canva in order to be able to use all the different features that are going to enhance your ads and your images and make them better and better. Okay, so here I am inside of Canva, and the first thing that I want you to do is to define your brand kit. Every brand has like different elements. For example, the colors that you use, the fonts that you use. So it's very important to define those within Canva, so you'll be able to get back to them when you are designing your images. So in this way, you will make sure that everything that you are publishing is consistent. Okay, so from your Canva dashboard, you go to the brand section in here and you click on add a new. And let's call it, for example, brand kit. Once you create it, you can put your logo, your colors, your brand colors. You just click on add and you add the color hacks, and you can have multiple colors. Then you have the fonts, and you can have different fonts for your titles, subtitles, and so on. If you are using a font that doesn't exist on Canva, you can add this font to Canva, upload it to Canva, and start using it. Okay, it's super simple. You just need to buy the font and upload the font in here. And as you can see, you can click here on Manage Uploaded Fonts and add your own font. It's very important to make sure that you are keeping a branded, consistent look between all of your content. That's why I highly recommend you to start with this step. Once this is done, we are going to start designing our image ads. So for image ads, either you need to design them as square ads, or you can design them as like a 4x5 ads, or you can design them as story ads. Usually the perfect case scenario is for every ad to be in multiple dimensions, especially the square size and the story size, because your ads are going to show on all of these placements, and we want to make sure that they look great on all placements. I'm going to show you how you can on Canva directly resize your designs so they fit on all placements, and this is also a feature that requires Canva professional account. That's why, again, I recommend you to sign up. So in here you click on create a design, and you can either start by this one or by the square size. So let's click on the square design, and we are going to start designing our image. So as you remember, we have collected some inspirations for ads, and we are going to mimic them or to copy them now. Let me show you some of the ads I'm thinking about recreating. So this is a simple ad by Briogeo, and in here, as you can see, they are showing the product. They have like the logo in here showing their certification, and they have in here some benefits pointed out. Okay, this is one of the ads that we can recreate. This is a second example also from Briogeo, and as you can see, we have the product with some unique selling propositions or some benefits next to it. And here is an ad by Mudwater. As you can see, they have some text and they have some benefits pointed out, and they have their logo. So as you can see, all of these creatives are images with text, and now we are going to see how to recreate them. And while we are recreating these ads, you will be learning a lot of Canva tips and tricks that will help you to improve your designs. Okay, so let's start first by trying to mimic the same ad. So I have this image. Let's say you have this image for your product. The first thing I want to do is to remove the background and make it white, for example. So what I need to do is I need to click in here, and I click on the option background remover. When I do that, as you can see, within seconds, Canva removed the background of this image, and now I have a white background behind it, and I can add these things in here. Or let's say, for example, I want to make the background a little bit grayish. So I click in here on the image, and I change the color, for example, let's say to fit my brand colors. Okay, now I want to add the text similar to the way they have done in here. So let me go in here to text, and I will add, for example, the subheading. Let me move it in here. So I'm gonna try to mimic the same thing. Let's put reduce. Okay, so this is the text. If I want to make it bigger, I just need to either do it like this, or I can go in here and make the font size bigger. Okay, if you want to change the font size, you change it from here. But as I said before, what I recommend you to do is always to add your brand kit. So in this way, you will have your fonts directly applied to everything. Okay, so let me stick to this one. Now I want to add the text below it, which is 10 minutes. So I'm going to add my heading and put 10 minutes. Okay. To change the color of the text, you just need to select it. You go in here to colors, and as you can see, I can directly choose between the colors of my brand kit. So I'm going to choose the orange, and in here I'm going to choose the blue. Okay, I will make this text way bigger, like this. And if I notice that, for example, this color is not contrasting very well with the background, I have also a trick to make it contrast well and to make it more legible. So now I want to add the white box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here to elements, and as you can see in here, you can choose between the different options. You can even scroll and explore the different elements, or you can type what you are searching for. So I'm gonna put, for example, rectangle to see what I find. And as you can see, now I have a new rectangle in here. Okay, I'm gonna make the color, for example, white, and I'm gonna add borders. I will make them with my brand color, which is, for example, the blue, and I will move it in here. Okay, so I think I want to make this a little bit thinner, so like this, And I can center those to be in the middle. So I need to center the text in here to align it center. And then I will move it to be in the middle. Okay? So now I have my first element. So what I need to do is to add a line and to put it behind my product image. So as you can see in here, the hand is in front of the element. I know these are like small tips, but they are super important because so many of you, I'm pretty sure, are not familiar at all with using Canva. So we have these three elements. What I want to do in here to make my life easier is to group them in one element so they move together. So I'm going to select them and click on group. And now they are one element, as you can see. I want to now put it behind this image. So I click in here on layers and I can choose whether to move it backward or whether to move it to the back or send it front and so on. Or you can choose to show layers, and in this way you will see all the elements within your design and you can move them. So in my case, for example, I want to move this below the hand. So as you can see, it's now below the hand. Now let's say I want to add something like this, the line. What I just need to do is to go in here to type lines. Okay, and the line is already here. I will make it thinner. I will change the color to blue, for example, and I can rotate it in order for it to be vertical. Okay, and if I want to move this up, for example, a little bit, have this in here, as you can see, and I can move the hand in here. Now, in order to have the hand in front of the line, all I need to do is to right click, layer, and bring to front, and as you can see, now all of this element is behind this one. In order to add a logo like this one, you just need to upload the logo and simply add it. So you click here on upload, you have your certification badge uploaded, and you put it in here. So let me see if I have any certification. So let's say, for example, I want to add this one. I click on it and I move it and I put it like this. So as you can see, it's super clear to create a design like this on Canva. Let's now explore some other additional features from Canva. Now let's see how we can recreate an image ad like this one where we are comparing two products. So I have downloaded some of the Mudwater images in order to be able to recreate this design. I will start by adding the image. So this is the image. And let's say, for example, I want to remove this logo from here. What I can do is I can click on it and click on edit. And within Canva, there is a feature that it's amazing actually. It's called Magic Grab. So I'm gonna click on it and I'm going to choose brush and I will simply select this area. And when you click on grab, Canva will allow you actually to remove a part or something on the image. So as you can see now, it's separated from the whole image and I can remove it. Okay, let's say now I want to resize it. I can make it like this. I will move it and I will make it square. Now I will add an image of a random coffee. So let's go in here to elements and let's choose coffee cup, for example. And let's take this one as an example. If you notice in the original design, they have the logo and they have mushroom coffee versus our logo. So let's add the logo. I will go to elements and I will choose to add the Mudwater logo. It should be under uploads because I think I have uploaded before. So let's go to logos. Now I have insert my logo. I will resize it like this using this and I will move it up in here. Okay, I will need to put a text in here. So I will go to elements and I will choose to add a rectangle and I will type other coffees. As you can see, the font is not right, so I'm gonna change it. And I will change the color of this one to match one of my brand's colors. And I will make the font way bigger. You can even make it bold if you wish. And the text is not legible, so I need to change the color text. I will select the text color, the text, and from here I will choose a different color. So this is Mudwater versus others. Now I need to add the remaining part of the design. As you can see, this is a small image, but I need it to be longer in order to be able to add these elements. Also on Canva, there is a feature in here under the AI tool. It's called Extend. It doesn't always work perfectly, but it's worth testing. So I'm going to choose free and I will choose to extend it like this and click on expand. So as you can see, the results are not perfect. So I'm gonna try one more time to do something like another trial to see if the results are going to be better. So again, this is not turning out to be as good as I wanted, so I'm not gonna use this feature. I'm going to click on cancel. Sometimes this feature works, sometimes it doesn't. It's AI powered, but it's improving over time. So what I'm going to do actually is to add, in this case, like a gray background. So I'm going to go in here to elements and I will add a rectangle. I will scroll it. And in here for the color, I will try to pick a gray color from the image, from the original image. So let's say this one. So this is not the perfect case scenario. It's better to have a rectangular image that I could have cropped in here to fill the whole space, but it's fine. I'm gonna work with what I have. Then I will click on text, on let's say heading, and I will start listing all of these benefits. Just simple text. So let's say, for example, benefit pro number 1. And I can move it and put it in here. I can even make it a bullet point. I can duplicate this one and recreate it. And same for the other side. Okay? As you can see, this is super simple. It takes few minutes to create a design like this one. One of the most famous image ads is to have the product with the benefits pointed out around this product. And this is also a very simple design to create on Canva. All you need to have is to have a product shot. So something like this one, for example. What I'm going to do is to actually remove the background of this image. So I have the product isolated. I could either use the remove background feature or I can use the grab element feature. It's up to me. So this is the product. What I want to do next is to add a shadow or a depth for this product. So I will click on edit and I will go in here to shadow and I will add, like for example, a drop shadow. And as you can see now I have a drop shadow for my product. I will make it bigger a little bit and centered. And now I will start putting out the benefits. You can either have, like for example, arrows with a text, or you can have boxes like these in here, or boxes like these in here. It's up to you and to your brand style. Okay, so I'm going in here to start with arrows. So I will go to elements, I will put arrows, and I will go to see all and choose some arrows. So let's say, for example, I will go with this one. You can go with something like this, for example, or something that's not dashed. It's up to you. It's just a design issue. Okay. If you wait for a few minutes, I will show you also how you can like overcome the design challenge by using Canva as well. So stay with me. Anyway, you start pointing out the arrows in here. You can also like send them back if you want them to be behind the product. So you put it in here, you click on layer and you put send backward. And you repeat doing this. For example, in here, I want to put it back and this time I want to flip it. So I go in here to flip. I need to flip it vertically so it's pointing out to up, and I just need now to add these two to the other side and add some text. So let's say, for example, I will grab this text from here, put it here, and I will move it like this. I can remove the bullet points, I can design it as I want, and so on. So as you can see, this is very simple. Now, if you have any challenges when it comes to design and making sure that the image ad looks good or not, there is something that I highly recommend you to do, and it is to use Canva's Premade templates. So from here, you go to design and you go to templates. Let's say, for example, you're selling skincare. So you type skincare, product, benefits. And you will see a lot of designs that are already pre-made. You just need to modify them a little bit and that's it. So let's say, for example, from this list, I like this one. Okay, all you need to do is first to change the fonts to make sure that they are with your brand fonts. So you go in here, you click on the word, you change the font from here, you choose the font that you want or your brand font. Also, you need to change the color. So let's say you click in here and you click on the color and you change it. You work around in order to make sure that the design is 100% branded. Then you need to replace this by your own product, okay? So just you take your product shot and you remove the background and you put it in here. So let's say now we want to do something for mud water. So I'm gonna put, for example, beverage product benefits. So let's see what examples do we have. So for example, I have this one. This is where they are giving us the main benefits of this product. What we can do is to simply replace this with our product image. So we go in here to uploads and we simply replace this with our product. Okay, again, we need to remove the background. So we remove the background. And as you can see, now I have my product in here. The next thing I want to do is to manage the colors and to make sure that these benefits are right. And that's it. I have my image ad within seconds. Once you finish your design in the square size, you need to resize it so it works for stories as well. So what you need to do is to go in here to Canva and to click on Resize. And in here, you choose social media and you choose either Instagram story or reel. They are the same dimension, let's say story. And you can either resize this main design or copy it and resize it. So let's go to copy and resize. And now they are creating a second copy with the new dimensions. We just need to move the elements a little bit around in order to make sure that they fit properly. So this is our design, for example. It fits already great, but in case there are some elements that were, for example, too small, we want to make them bigger, we can work a little bit in here. So for example, let's see this design. For example, in this case, we might need to move these a little bit up, make them a little bit bigger, add some more content and so on. If we go to this design, it works well. So same for this one. Maybe we want to move this a little bit up, move this a little bit up as well, add in here a call to action or something and so on. And once you finish doing this, you just click on share, you click on download, and you download them as JPEG with the highest resolution that you can use. Now that you know how to create image ads for your products, your next step is to start creating video ads. And in order to know what kind of videos actually succeed on Facebook, that's why I highly recommend you to watch next this video where I show you 3 super successful video ads that you must be learning from.